Hello, you know what? Well, today it's not really my birthday, but we're getting so close to Christmas that I just wanted to practice a bit how it feels to receive some nice presents, you know, get into the mood, anticipate this feeling, see if I'm ready for it. And guess what? Well, I am, because Mr. Father Christmas has been good and brought me something I always wanted. So let's discover this together with some quick and efficient gift unwrapping. A nice box could be a panettone inside, but actually it's much sweeter than this. Okay, lid off, and yes, this looks like a pretty original case. Look at this. This looks like kind of an old school observatory, and when I'll open the doors, I think you'll understand quickly why and the link to the cosmos. Okay, this timepiece is a David Rutten Streamline DR-01, limited to 88 pieces only. And let's take it out, and I'll immediately start with its distinctive characteristic, this full Meteorite case. And the good news is that it comes at a pretty decent price when you consider what it is, where it comes from, and the work required to achieve this. And for the little side story, well, this piece was shortlisted at the GPHD in the Petite Aiguille category, meaning watches sold under 10,000 Swiss francs mark, more or less the same in dollars and euro, but it didn't win. So I do understand that for some the overall design might not suit everybody's liking, but personally I like this Art Deco 1920s touch. I might have to adjust the type of clothes when wearing it, but I really think it has some sort of uniqueness, though some could argue that there is a little bit of a Uhrwerky feel to it, but that doesn't really bother me, on the contrary. And of course, it's unique. It's truly unique. I mean, by definition, you won't find two cases alike with the exact same pattern forged through million years of space traveling. And this is sincerely something I always desired. And I'm not talking a little piece of meteorite such as we can see here and there on some special dials, but no, the full thing. And when I look at it, well, I immediately space travel. Simple as that. So you have this original curved shape design with these wave-like feature and this opening in the middle letting you see time indication, instantaneous jumping hour, trailing minute and second discs. And the original Meteorite has been cut, then machined, carefully polished. And as you can expect, well, there is unfortunately a lot of waste to doing so. I mean, you can't plan, for instance, on special inclusions and veins which might make it crack when cutting it. I mean, this was obviously a real nightmare for David Rutten, but sometimes these inclusions can add a little bit of originality, in fact. When you pull the crown, well, this is actually a stop-second mechanism. It's not that useful because, I mean, as you can see, it's not very precise to set the exact minute to the way you want it, but it's nevertheless a cool feature of this mechanism. So having a nice piece of the cosmos on my wrist definitely feels quite magical. And okay, I might sound a little bit too nerdy, but this really talks to me. Yes, Mr. Spock, I hear you loud and clear. So a few years back, I remember that I had been really impressed by some unique timepieces produced by our good friend Antoine Presuzio, who also used to carve big meteorites, but those were of course slightly more expensive and no way I could afford those. But the magic had clearly operated on me. And there's another little thing that I like, it's that the original meteorite used for this watch was found in Sweden in 1906, and as some of you might know, well, I'm half Swedish, so just another little extra link there, but that's just a perfect excuse because had the meteorite landed on a McDonald's in Kentucky, well, it would have worked for me too, exactly the same. So Meteorite for most of the case, because the chassis part is more or less conventional. The bottom part onto which the movement is attached is made out of titanium, polished titanium, mind you. Same regarding the crown, and this manually wound watch holds a movement seen elsewhere, but with a special finishing to match the special space feeling. So with two barrel, it holds 5 days of power reserve, so that's kind of not bad at all, and pretty convenient, of course, and it beats at 4 Hz. So I first saw this watch at Basel World. We talked about it in our incubator video, and sincerely, I immediately liked it for this space dimension dear to me. And I also think that the price is pretty decent, set around 8,000 euros, depending on how you pay for it. And again, this is limited to 88 pieces, and there are still, I think, a few available if you're interested. Okay, well, this is it for this unboxing. Now I can just enjoy the feeling of caressing space here and get connected with my alien friends. Hello there. Okay, all the best to you. Thanks for watching. See you real soon, and viva watchmaking!